I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
Hey, welcome back, true believers, to another episode of the Sunday Supershow Extravaganza. Hope everybody's doing good today. Looks like I'm going solo today. That's okay. I'm used to it. I know how to talk. I don't get tongue-tied that easy unless I have to talk a lot, but I'm going to have to talk a lot today, but we'll be all right. Hey, Derek. Good to see you. As always, Dan. I need to make you a mod at some point. I don't have time to do it right now, but I will. It's good to see you. All right. It's a reminder of what's going to be going on the channel before we start. Bad Cinema tomorrow at noon Eastern. We're going to be talking about the atrocity that is Troll Part 2. And then Comic Conversations Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And my guest will be Paul in the 619. And there will be no other shows the rest of the week because I will be at Heroes Con. And you can also, if you're going, you can find Comics Cure and Cancer booth there at Heroes Con at booth 1766. Get your David Sanchez exclusive while you're there. C3 art book. So it's pretty cool. If you're not going there, remember the Beyond the Con with Razor Comics and One Collection Down, Swag the Crazy Hungarian, Random Reads is doing a show. A Cheap Comic Collector, just check their channels and hit the notification bell for those shows. They'll be doing tons of giveaways, and you might see me drop in and give away a couple of con exclusives that I find at some of the booths. And also remember that the nominations have started for the CBC Awards. Go to cbcawards.org and nominate your favorite comic book YouTubers. All right. And we got some more people trickling in. Okay. If any of you want to do it, Derek, you can too. It's all good. Yeah, I'll send you the link. Hold on. Just give me a minute. And then I'll get started without you, but just let me know when you come on. No worries. Find your Instagram page there, Dan. And I'll send it to your IG DM. All right. I'll probably just start inviting you on. I meant to send you. I just didn't know if you were around or I would have sent the link earlier. So, all right. But anyway, well, I guess we might as well get started with our first little segment we do. If I can get, all right, let me get my stuff figured out here. Okay, we got this will be the new comic book day previews. You see, like that says. I didn't make a thumbnail this week, so we'll just use that in its place. I use it as a marker for so I know where to edit at. Kind of makes it easier. You know how it is. Anything that makes your life easier in editing, I'm all for it. All right, let's go and share this screen here for new comic book day previews for the week of 6/18/2025. It'll take a minute to come up. There we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, coming out this week, we have Absolute Flash issue 4 from DC Comics. A lot of people have been saying good things about it. I haven't really read it. I'm not the biggest Flash fan in the world, but there's some pretty cool covers for this one. Nightwing 127. It's like actually one of the longest. Seems like Nightwing is one of the longest running comic series they have at DC right now. That and Batman. Now, besides Detective and all that, but they've restarted that so many times. We got any variants for that one there of interest? Detective Comics 1098. Pretty cool variants there. Ultimates issue 13 is coming out. There's a Greg Land 125. Pretty interesting stuff there. I love that series. I've been reading it. We got Batman Superman's World's Finest issue 40. Hey Kenneth. Good to see you. We got X-Men issue 18. There's a cool Corn Howell Magic variant. That's pretty fire. I think that's pretty fire. Amazing Spider-Man issue 6 comes out. This seems like they're doing a new Amazing Spider-Man issue every 2 weeks. The John Romita Jr. design variant. We got a Damian Scott 1 in 25, a John Romita 1 in 100 Virgin, 616 Shannon Mayer variant with Black Cat. We got a lot of cool variants. They always have some cool variants out of it. The story inside, I don't know so much about that because I haven't been reading it because they've let me down so many times on Amazing Spider-Man. I'm through with it for now. Maybe I'll jump back on the bandwagon one of these days. But I mean, I'm collecting like old school Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson, Mark Bagley, ASM at this point. Wonder Woman issue 22. Tom King's writing this. We got a David Nakayama cover there with I guess that's Steve Trevor. I want to say it's Steve Trevor. I mean, it might not be. There's a George Perez legacy variant. I like George. I always love the way George Perez drew Wonder Woman, you know. Avengers issue 27. If you're not reading this and you're an Avengers fan, I think you should read it. It's Jed McKay's writing it. There's the 1 in 50 Luciano Vecchio Storm variant. There's the trade dress of the same thing. But it's really good. Jed McKay's a good writer. He might be one of the best writers, in my opinion, that Marvel has right now. They need to, obviously, they probably need to do a little work on that and get some more good writers. I mean, they do have him and Jonathan Hickman. Who I enjoy. Batman and Robin Year 1, issue 8. Damn, it's already up to issue 8. Wow. Here's the last issue of the miniseries, Aliens versus Avengers. This is issue 4. We got a cool Wolverine variant here. Looks like there's Miles. It's a 1 in 25 Eric M. Geist variant. I wish I'd FOC'd that. New Gods number 7. I did FOC that cover A. One of the best series at this point. Got a Clayton Henry variant. Dan Mora. It's a good story if you like that kind of thing. It's got the Kirby verse, as I call it. All right, we got Wolverine issue 10. It's actually been pretty good. I've been getting it. The Greg Land 125 is pretty fire. I like Greg Land. He's going to be at Heroes Con. I will be at Heroes Con. Invincible Universe Battle Beast issue 2. Probably one of the hottest books out there because of that blind bag thing they had going on. We got some cool variants here for it. So if you're in Invincible, I got a couple of the blind bags just because I got caught up in the FOMO, you know. But, you know, it happens. It happens. So we'll see what I get out of those. Like I said, 1 in 1,000 is going directly to eBay. I know that. Moon Knight, Fist of Khonshu number 9. Pretty cool. One of my favorite series going out now from the Energon, part of that link to the Energon universe, G.I. Joe, issue number 8. Ooh, look at the Leslie Lyrics Virgin variant there from 616. Marco Ferrari, 1 in 25 is pretty dope. I've been enjoying all the Energon stuff. It's been really cool. If you're not checking it and you missed out on it, just pick up a trade. It's really good reading, like the Transformers, G.I. Joe, Void Rivals, all of it. I highly recommend all of it. The miniseries they had. Zatanna, I like that Alexander Lozano. Lozano's been killing here lately. I got that Supergirl variant he did, and Kumara's been killing it. A lot of good artists been doing covers for that Zatanna comic. Iron Man, issue 9. Superman Unlimited, issue 2. More fire covers for that. I've been reading that. I got the first one coming in the mail. I haven't read it yet, but I will be reading that because I'm a big Superman fan. I'm not afraid to say it. Catwoman, issue 77. Usually we got Frank Cho. Yep, Frank Cho doing some great covers. Dan Panosian with cover C there. There's a version of the, I guess, non-trade dress. It looks like it's the same thing to me, but that's the 1 in 50 Frank Cho. Okay, we got Stylock, issue 8. Lee, Puppeteer Lee. Exquisite Corpses, issue 2. I just read issue 1. I got to say, it's pretty awesome. Great premise. I think it's James Tinian IV is writing it, who's a terrific writer, in my opinion. See what we got here as far as variants. Ooh, I like the Tula Late Stealth Virgin variant. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So is that the 1 in 50 is pretty cool too. I mean, but the covers are cool, but the story is pretty great. If you're not reading Exquisite Corpses, I suggest you do it right now. Go to your local LCS and see if you can find a copy. Bug Wars #5, another one. If you're not reading it, maybe go back and pick up the trade because it's been a fun story. It's Jason Aaron. We got somebody here in the background. There's Dan. Dan's Comic Corner. Dan, how you doing? It's good to see you. I'm going to keep just doing what we're doing. Yeah, Lisa, I like that version cover. Is pretty cool. On that one, I agree. Thanks for showing up, Lisa. We got West Coast Avengers #8. A couple of variants for that. I've not been reading it really. I read issue 1. I got to be honest, I wasn't impressed. We got Emma Frost, the White Queen, issue 11. 1. There's been 11 covers for this. I like the Josh. Check out this 1/100 Joshua Slade.
Yeah, that's nice.
Whatever you call it. Emma Frost. Yeah, I like it. She's in front of her. Looks like a Bentley or something. Of course, she's I think quite independently wealthy. Her character. We got Crypto, the last dog of Krypton. Apparently, he's Lex Luthor's dog in this series or something. I didn't really understand what was going on. I like the Dan Mora one. I might get the blank for my mom so we can put Crypto on it. She's a pretty talented artist. The Dust and Wind one is pretty good.
I like that one.
I'm going to go back and get this one. I didn't really. Yeah. I had to go back because I didn't get the FOC anything this month because I was saving for Heroes Con. Godzilla versus Avengers. I did FOC this one. I like the Tony S. Daniel variant. And looks like Wolverine's this might be like the new Avengers. Kind of looks like the new Avengers lineup, doesn't it? You got Iron Man, Spider-Woman, Cap, Wolverine, Luke Cage, and Spider-Man. Oh, that 1/100 is pretty awesome. Look at that. It's got Ultraman on it. I got the poster ones though. I also kind of like the old school King of the Monsters variants they've been having. I mean, I've heard the story is that great. I haven't really read them yet, but I'm a big Godzilla fan. So we got Walking Dead Deluxe 115. That's all the new colorized versions, reprints. Weapon X-Men #5. We'll just go through some of these. Jeff the Land Shark #1. We've got 9 variants. Look at the art germ. I like that. All right. Some people don't like Jeff. I think he's all right. Fantastic Four Fanfare issue 2. This one looks interesting. Bring on the Bad Guys. Doom issue 1. And they're going to be all individual stories, like one shots of different villains.
Yeah. I can't wait for the Green Goblin one.
Oh yeah, that's going to be cool. I like this Leslie Lyrics variant. The Mercado one is cool. That's like classic Doom. So is the Kevin Eastman one. I don't know. I like that. Look at this one. The PCB Hobby. That one's going to be you'll have to order that one though because it won't be in stores. All right, we got Spider-Verse versus Venomverse issue 2. Gwenpool issue 2. Is that Gwenpool killing Gwenpool?
Looks like it.
I like this Leslie Lyrics one. Although, you know what? I'm more of a fan of the old Gwenpool costume, not the new one. I don't know. I just thought it looked kind of cooler. Doom Division issue 4. Got Phantom Road 13. This is a good series. I read issue 1 of this one, Dan.
Yeah.
Very good. Blood and Thunder issue 2.
Do you know that Doom Division 4 is the first one this is the first covers that they don't have Peach Momoko doing it. All the other covers had Peach Momoko except for this one. Oh, really? Yeah.
They must have moved her to something else, or I guess she was doing some other work.
Because I've been collecting all the Peach Momoko ones for it.
Well, they do that. I remember when X-Men came out again, when they released X-Men, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all J. Scott Campbell, and then he quit doing them. After that, he's like, I'm just going to draw the ladies, We know J. Scott Campbell. He's like, I'm just going to draw the women anyway. So, but there was other women he could have drawn. I don't know. I guess he just had to go somewhere else. We got Daily Tales of the Gun. I looked at the FOC for June though, Dan, and J. Scott Campbell's got 15 covers coming out, maybe more. I was like, I can't do that. I try to get everything he gets. He draws, but or like those exclusives. I was like, I can't do that. I'm sorry. You have to get up. They were on his website. Those swimsuit issues were sold out in 5 minutes. I didn't
I
even have
believe
time
it.
to pick up a copy before I could get one. Epitaphs from the Abyss, issue 12, Only Press. I'm not sure that might be the last issue because they were supposed to do like a maxi series of that. I was hoping they'd bring it back forever, but I guess not. Rat City, issue 15 from Image Comics, part of the Spawnverse. Shout out to Trev, the shipping guru. I know he loves this stuff. We got a new Dr. Aphra book, Star Wars Dr. Aphra, Chaos Agent, issue 1. I'm sure he'll be buying all the covers for that one. I like this one right here, the Sarah Pichelli, because that's an homage to a Catwoman cover, I think, by Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to get that one. Look, the 1 in 25's got the trade dress, and then the 1 in 100's the Virgin. If I get one, I'm getting that one. Not the Virgin, but I mean, I can't afford that. But all right, we got a bunch of variants for that. This is a book that Bruce, Kingdom of Nerds, shout out to him, kind of turned me on to. I was a fashion school serial killer. If you like horror and the macabre, it's pretty cool. She's a serial killer at a fashion school. Vatican City, issue 3. I'll be honest, I read the issue 1. I didn't really care for it that much. We reviewed it for Bruce's channel, and I wasn't feeling it. Power Man, Timeless, issue 4. There's the Alex Ross Timeless variant for it. I got that one because I collect me some Alex Ross. We got Flash Gordon, issue 10 from Mad Cave. From Boom Studios, we got I Heart Skull Crusher, issue 10. We got a Fantastic Four 49 facsimile coming out. Some series called Blood Letter number 1.
That's part of the Spawn universe, I do believe.
Well, I may have to pick that up. I did not know there was another one. Hercules number 5. I've been reading this. I'm getting the Joseph Michael Lenzer covers for obvious reasons. Vampirella number 3. Of course, this is Dynamite, so you know what we have to do, right? They have to have 38 variants for it.
Yeah.
We've got Jay Ferguson 616, the cover B, Greg Land, Shannon Marr, cover C. That's the one I got. That's an homage to Weird Science. We got a whole bunch of them. They do a lot of color variations that we don't need, but they do that anyway because, I guess they want to make some money. Hey, Cheap Comic Collector. Shout out Cheap Comic Collector. He'll be one of the guys doing a show for Beyond the Con, so stay tuned for that. He'll be doing like a giveaway during his auction. He'll be doing a giveaway, I think. And Rob, you can correct me, if I'm wrong, every 15 minutes. So you might want to check that out. Every 15 minutes.
Nice.
All right. Adventure Comics 210, facsimile edition. These are going to be a polybag, and they're going to have the winner. If you open it up and there's a golden bone in it, you and someone else win an all expense paid trip to the new Superman movie premiere in Los Angeles. So, and you get a lot of swag and stuff like that. So I bought a couple of them. I'm going to buy a couple of them and see if I win, maybe I'll go. I don't know. They better fly me first class or I'm not going at all, Dan. Usagi Yojimbo, 10,000 Plums, number 4. Los Monstruos, number 2 from Dark Horse. Grim Fairy Tales, number 97. Always some great covers for that. We'll skip some of these. Red Sonja Attacks Mars, number 3. This one's interesting. This is Patton Oswalt writing this. Money Shot, Big Bang, number 2. Most of the reason they can't show the covers because usually a lot of those variants are kind of naughty. So, that one's kind of naughty too, but I'm talking like not PG-13. I'm talking like rated R. But it's an interesting adult thing. We got Vanishing Point, number 2. Looks like the Jetsons on it. Is that the Jetsons? Youngblood Deluxe, number 3, from Mr. No Feet, Rob Liefeld. Red Sonja Noir from Dynamite. They got 11 variants for that. Got a cosplay variant. There's the Michael Lisner variant. I think I ordered that one. I'm not sure. Star Trek Omega, number 1 from IDW. Got Batman 619 facsimile. Pastime, number 3. That's an interesting series. It's I heard I didn't get to read it, but I heard Bruce said it was pretty good. It's like a vampire baseball player or something.
Yeah, he's trying to like it's a vampire playing baseball, but I don't know anything more besides that.
We got this one's called from Dark Horse, The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos, Children of the Night, #1. Say that 3 times real fast. Or you can say this one 3 times real fast. The Cold Witch, A Tale of the Shrouded College, #2. Here we got the Mark Spears, #5, cover D. That's the one that's polybagged. It's an homage to a New Mutants issue 98. And there will be a trading card in it. I thought there was going to be 4 trading cards in it altogether, but then I said it's 1 of 4. So I got excited. I should have bought more than 1 copy. The Great British Bump Off, Killer Bee Quilt, #3. Okay. There's the Batman 619 foil. And I'm not really going to keep. I think we're covered enough for that. So there you go. There's the new comic book day preview. Now, little segment I call. We'll do this one first, and then we'll go to that. Variant cover picks of the week. Starting off at #1, we got this Mark Spears Monsters. I think is it 6 or 5 or supposed to come out this week. I can't remember, but apparently it's been pushed back. But anyway, that's one of my picks. Vampirella, issue 3. That's the what's her name, Mar variant. That's a weird science homage. I'm definitely picking that one up. This is for the Bring on the Bad Guys. This is the Virgin variant. Yep. Then we got Avengers versus Godzilla. I think this is I think it's a 1 of 25. I also picked this one up because it's like the boxing poster. I picked that one. I like all those. And we got the Emma Frost. That's a nice variant. That's a nice one. And I put this one here. This is Exquisite Corpses Virgin variant. I can't remember if it's a 1. I think it's a 1 in 50 or something, or 1 in 100. The Dan Panosian Catwoman.
Yeah, that's nice.
Dan Panosian's been killing it. This is the 1 in 25 G.I. Joe variant with Major Blood. If you know anything about G.I. Joe, you know that's Major Blood. Also, Wolverine issue, is it 11 or 10? I think it's 10. That's the Greg Land 1 in 25. Here's the 1 in 25 for Avengers versus Aliens. I just like the thought of Wolverine fighting some aliens. We got the Shadow Avengers variant. I like all his. I like what he does. I like the way his variants look. Here's the 616. I can't remember her name, but that's the 616 variant for Amazing Spider-Man.
That's a nice variant.
Yeah, and this one's pretty cool. This is for the Ultimates issue 13. This is Greg Land of Iron Lad, and then my favorite one I think of the week. I think this is Leslie Lyrics. It's the X-Men Virgin variant. Look at that. With a skull, and you got the X-Men eye there, like the X-Men logo on the eye, and that's her in her evil form. So there you go. That's my picks for variant covers of the week. So if you're not picking them up and you see something you like, maybe I helped you out. I don't know, but you never know. All right, so let's go on to the next thing, and I get the next 3 segments. The information comes from the Key Collector app. First up, we have the new key issues of the week. These are like new first appearances or new #1s coming out this week. I like to help everybody keep track of the first appearances because you never know when that first appearance, that character might blow up. You never know. Remember, was it last year? I think it was last year or the year before. Wolverine issue 37 was the first appearance of Wolverine, and that book blew up immediately after. You can go back even further in the past, like Ultimate Fallout 4. I didn't think this Miles Morales kid was going to cut it, but he did. So, now I'm regretting not getting it. So now I'm going to have to pay like $200 for it probably. All right, let's go to this and share this screen. Okay, see if it'll come up. It'll come up in a minute. There it is. All right, here's the new keys of the week. Adventure Comics, excuse me, 210. Facsimile reprint of Adventure Comics 210, which is the first appearance of Crypto the Super Dog. It's polybagged with potential Crypto's Golden Biscuit winning sticker inside. You get 2 grand prizes are available. Each winner is allowed a guest. Winners will be invited to the world premiere of Superman in Los Angeles on July 7th, 2025. Airfare accommodations are included for 3 days and 2 nights. Ask your local comic shop to order the quantity that you wish to purchase before May 26th for final cutoff. I think the final cutoff's already over with. So issue goes on sale at comic shops on June 18th. Like I said. All right. Next up, we have Bring On the Bad Guys, Doom #1. And this will be the first appearance of a character called Sister Sorrow. This is part 1 of a 7 one-shots that introduces readers to new piece of history related to classic Marvel comic villains. Emma Frost, the White Queen #1. 5-issue limited series that explores the early days of the Hellfire Club. So that'll be kind of a flashback too. Godzilla vs. Avengers #1. This is also one of 6 one-shots that pits Godzilla against a Marvel character or a team. Gwenpool #2. And this is possibly going to be the first appearance of a character called the Architect. So keep an eye out for that.
Seth
Jeff
Rollins.
the Land Shark. I guess it could be. I guess Seth Rollins. Burn it down. Jeff the Land Shark #1. First headlining series featuring Jeff the Land Shark. Ooh, I'm all over the place today. Let's go back. Keep on going. We got Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton. Limited series that explores the story of Crypto and his owner, Lex Luthor. What? Okay. I thought he was a good boy, but apparently he's a bad boy. This is like one of the hot books of the week. This is Mark Spears Monsters #1. I think it's a 5th print foil. Limited to 195 copies. So this is going to be if you haven't already got it, you're not going to get it. So unless you pay like $400 for it, probably. So I'm afraid I have some bad news. All right. I didn't know it even existed until I saw it today. Mega Man X. I should have talked to Kingdom of Nerds about it. He would have known. Mega Man X Timeline #1. 1 of 5 connecting one-shots featuring Mega Man in different eras. So they'll have a different. Every issue will be a connecting cover for cover 8.
Oh, nice. That would be actually pretty cool if you can get all of them together.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Spawn Universe title Bloodletter #1. This will be the first appearance of Bloodletter. So if you're a Spawn fan, you might want to pick up that first appearance. Star Trek Omega #1. The only key factors is that #1 issue. Same thing with Star Wars Dr. Aphra Chaos Agent #1. This character just took off. Like after that series was over, and all of a sudden this character became hot, and it blew up. I don't know. Now I do have this one. I think Superman Unlimited issue 2. Or I'm getting it. The first appearance of Kryptonite King, the leader of the Kryptonite-rich nation state of El Caldero. First appearance of the Krypto Knights. So that's kind of cool. So we got the Ultimates 13, and this will be the first team appearance of the Ultimates 3.0. So they've had a couple iterations so far, and this will be the 3.0. Yeah, Keen Spot. There you go. Thanks, Lisa. It was a Keen Spot exclusive. So it was. You should pre-order it like 2 months ago because it sold out real quick. We got West Coast Avengers #8, and this will be the first appearance of Omega Ultron. Wonder Woman 22 will be the reintroduction of a character called Mouse Man. Let's read what it says. Who is Mouse Man? The Mouse Man cometh. As the stage is set for the next tale, Diana tells their daughter the story of one of their greatest adventures together. The maniacal Mouse Man debuts looking to prove himself again. The Amazon princess severely underestimates how powerful she and her allies truly are. Could his humiliating defeat have repercussions for Diana in the future? So there you go. That is your key issues of the week. New key issues of the week. Now, the next segment we do is called the Trending 20 Comics of the Week. So let me bring this up real quick. I have to go backwards. I'm just going to leave this screen up there because it's easier than have to share it every time when you're going to the same website. What's the point, right? Turntables and a microphone. All right. Now, if it'll take it off the screen because it's acting like a. There you go. All right. Now we're ready. Where are we at? All right. First up, of course, if you don't already know the news, There's going to be an adult animated series about Mr. Miracle coming up. I'm excited about it. I like Scott Free and Big Barda together. It's one of my favorite. And this was a Tom King, I think, right? I think Tom King wrote this. Critically acclaimed premiere issue of the 4th Mr. Miracle series. DC Studios is developing this series. Yep. And Tom King will be the showrunner, Dan. So that's interesting.
Nice.
So it's going to be probably going to be based on this series. 733% increase in copies sold this week versus previous week after an animated adaptation of this series was announced. So there you go. That's going to be kind of fun. I can't wait for that. All right. Daredevil 178. This is the first meeting of Daredevil and the Heroes for Hire, Luke Cage and Iron Fist. This is one of the issues that Frank Miller drew for. I think that's a Frank Miller cover. There's been a 467% increase in copies sold because, as they featured on Nick's picks, based on the likelihood of the Defenders reuniting for Daredevil Season 2. We do know that Jessica Jones will be back. And here's one of the hottest books that came out in the last couple of weeks. In fact, I had to get you to hunt me down a copy of it.
And it's coming this week. Yeah, this week. So.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it, bro.
No problem.
Marvel Knights, The World to Come, Issue 1, first appearance of Kedema, the son of T'Challa. And there's been a little controversy for some people over that, but I think it's kind of cool. Yes, Derek, Big Barda is a total badass, and I like me some Amazon type women like that. You know, kind of. They don't have to look down at them. I might have to look up to them. I don't know. I guess it's a fetish or something. I'll have to apologize. All right, we got Ghost Rider 28. I just sold a copy of this. It wasn't in near mint though, but it's this is Ghost Rider 28 from 1992. First cameo team appearance of the 9, aka the Midnight Suns. There's been a 329% increase in copies sold this week due to rumors that the Midnight Suns product is back in active development. Well, I'm not going to hold my breath. Fantastic Four Annual number 3. It's about $450 high grade. Marriage of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby are briefly seen outside of the wedding, angry that they were denied entry. It's also the first appearance of Hetty Wolf in the mainstream Marvel Universe in one panel. Adventure Comics 500, first appearance of John Henry. First appearance of Superboy Connor Kent. First appearance of Cyborg Superman, formerly Hank Henshaw. First appearance of the Eradicator. And first appearance of Angora Lapin. Been a 233% increase in copies sold this week. It says that Bray Noel will depict White Rabbit in DC's Season 2 of Peacemaker. Superman and Batman, number 1. This is a crossover. Oh, Spider-Man and Batman. I'm sorry. This is a Marvel DC crossover from 95. Of course, they're doing another crossover, so people are probably going back and picking these up. Amazing Spider-Man 258. Reed Richards discovers Spider-Man's black costume and an alien symbiote. This is the debut of Spider-Man's bombastic character, the bombastic Bagman costume that he wore after they took the. Remember, they took the. Yeah, badass is badass. That's right. Or Barda's bad. I already saw that. I'm sorry. So like they take the symbiote off of him, that costume, right? So he's not got anything to wear home. So they give him a Fantastic Four uniform. He has to put a bag over his head to go home.
Yeah.
There's actually a character they made like a action figure. Uncanny X-Men 160. First appearance of Ilana Rasputin, Colossus' sister, as an adolescent who she later becomes magic. The first appearance of Sim, a demon from the Limbo realm. That's a pretty cool X-Men key. I saw it go for sale last night. I should have bought it because it only went for $10. It was in high grade.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have the money. Batman 423. I'm hoping to get this book at some point. Iconic cover art by Todd McFarlane. Deadpool number 1, first ongoing Deadpool title series. Also the first appearance of Blind Owl and the first appearance of Cannon Fodder. Sorry. Next up, we have Fantastic Four issue 50. Another iconic Jack Kirby cover. Classic battle between Silver Surfer and Galactus. Third appearance of Silver Surfer and the second appearance of Galactus. And it's one of the coolest covers ever drawn for Fantastic Four. First appearance of White Wingfoot, an ally of the Fantastic Four. Introduction of the Ultimate Nullifier, a weapon created by the Watchers. Well, that's such a good cover, though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
And it's just it's so plain. That's what makes it so good.
Yeah, I know. Now I got another big boy book, New Mutants, issue 98. First appearance of Deadpool, subject to the Weapon X program. First appearance of Copycat, impersonating Domino. First appearance of Gideon, a member of the Externals. Next up, they got Amazing Spider-Man 315. Awesome Todd McFarlane cover. Second appearance of Venom. First partial cover appearance of Venom. We got Batman 427, A Death in the Family Part 2. After the Joker badly beats Jason Todd with a crowbar, an explosion finishes him off, but the fate of Robin was not decided until phone lines were opened to fans after this issue went on sale to determine the fate of Jason Todd. I was actually one of the people, I guess, I don't know if it was a few people. Hey, Bobby, I voted, I want him to live. I know he was kind of an asshole, but I kind of liked him. But I guess, you know what, it's probably best to kill him off because he came back as a way cooler character in the Red Hood.
Yeah.
Because I really enjoy the Red Hood. I think he's an interesting character. White Wingfoot or Whit Wingfoot, Great American Hero. I agree. We got Ghost Rider #1. This is also, of course, the first appearance of Daniel Ketch as the second Marvel Ghost Rider possessed by Noble Kale. First appearance of Death Watch, who is a demonic entity. Here we go. Batman Vengeance of Bane #1. First appearance, cover, and origin of Bane. James Gunn's DCU is developing a Bane and Deathstroke supervillain team-up film based on the script by Matthew Orton. Well, that'd be pretty cool. Hey, I just picked this book up, Dan. Punisher #1. Klaus Janson cover. First ongoing solo Punisher series. And then we got Mr. Miracle #1 from 1971, Jack Kirby cover. First appearance of Mr. Miracle, Scott Free, the son of Highfather. First appearance of Oberon, Mr. Miracle's stage manager, and first appearance of and death of Thaddeus Brown, the Miracle Man, who preceded Scott Free. And of course, Scott Free and he's not his brother, but like Orion. See, they traded places at birth, like to give a peace treaty between like Apocalypse and the New Gods, you know, and whatever they call that, I can't remember, and New Genesis. So they gave Scott Free went to Darkseid, and then Darkseid's son Orion went to be raised by Highfather. It's all weird Shakespearean type bullcrap, but it's pretty cool. And then Giant Size X-Men #1 GameStop foil facsimile reprint of Giant Size X-Men #1. It was only available at GameStop stores, and it was like you had to buy like some Hasbro toys or something, like so many, like one or two, and it blew up this week. So everybody was just going crazy for it. But I kind of stayed away from the FOMO on that one. But all right, I need to give me a minute. I got to do a stretch break here. All right, we're good. You traded? Oh, yeah, I was too. They said I was switched at birth in the hospital, but I don't know. Okay, next up we have the Hot 10 Comics of the Week. Also, this is from Key Collector Crap. Bring it up here real quick. Take this away. Sometimes doesn't want to do it. You want to? There we go. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the. Oh yeah, you know what? Before we get into this, I want to wish a happy Father's Day to my two dads, my stepdad and my dad. My stepdad, he's not with us anymore, but he was like a dad to me. John Howard, he was in 101st Airborne, so happy Heavenly Father's Day to you. And then my dad, who's still living. This is a picture of him before he was shipped off to Vietnam from Fort Pendleton in San Diego. So happy birthday, Dad. Thanks for making me come into this world. I guess. I don't know. All right. Let's get into the Hot 10 Comics of the Week. Iron Man issue 55. First appearance of Thanos, an Eternal from Titan, born with a deviant gene. First cameo of Eros, a.k.a. Star Fox, brother of Thanos. First appearance of Kronos, grandfather of Thanos. First appearance of Mentor, father of Thanos. First appearance of Drax the Destroyer, created by Kronos to kill Thanos. First appearance of the Blood Brothers. It's about $1,000 book in high grade. Thanos, of course, was in the Avengers Endgame and all those. We got another big time book at number 9, Batman 181. First appearance of Poison Ivy, Pamela Isley. The interior pinup poster of Batman and Robin is included. So if you are looking for this book, make sure the pinup's still included. Or you should probably tell them to take the price down a little bit.
Yeah.
There's a 5.5 sold for $750 this week. It's actually, it's still kind of an affordable book, I guess, if you call $500 affordable or $700. Yeah. Fantastic Four issue 52. First appearance of Black Panther, T'Challa, King of Wakanda. You got some comments here. Check it out. Okay, nobody said anything. All right, this is about a $2,000 book in high grade. A 6.5 sold this week for $1,025. So this is the second time that Black Panther's first appearance is ranked on the list this year. We got another. So I talked about this one earlier. Ultimate Fallout Part 4, Issue 4. First appearance of Miles Morales, Spider-Man from an alternate reality. These were distributed in a poly bag. Diamond Comics distributors estimate that 65,000 copies were printed. First printing were shipped. This comes in at number 7 this week, a 9.8 sold this week for $1,020. And this book's going to continue to go up. You wait until he gets in a movie. You wait until they get him in a Marvel MCU movie, and this book will go up. It'll probably triple in price. So now would be a good time to pick one up. But remember to look out for that crease that the poly bag can kind of make in the book if it's been in there still in a poly bag. So I don't care. I'd like to find one though. Got at number 6. It was on the top 20. Now it's on the hot 10. New Mutants issue 98. First appearance of Deadpool. First appearance of Copycat and Gideon, a member of the Externals. Comes in at number 6. 9.8 of this sold for $1,100 this week. A newsstand 9.8. Dan sold for $2,565. So,
jeez,
damn. Well, I'd like to get a raw copy. I don't know if I'd want to go graded. This book's been on the list a lot this year. Fantastic Four annual number 6 because of the movie. The first appearance of Annihilus, the ruler of the Negative Zone. First appearance of Franklin Richards as an unnamed infant, considered by Marvel to be the most powerful mutant in the Marvel universe. And there will be a Franklin Richards will be their son will be in the movie. So. People have been specking on this book all year since they announced the Fantastic Four movie, First Steps. And it also announced maybe rumored to be a villain for the Nova TV series that they had in production. I don't think it's in production yet, though. This is number 5 on the list. And so that's a cool one to get. About $500 in high grade.
Yeah.
And a 9.4 sold for $3,000 this week. So, woo. Star Wars, issue 1 from 1977, Marvel Comics. And this one's chock full of first appearances. First appearance of Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, C-3PO and R2-D2, Grand Moff Tarkin, and Beru and Owen Lars. And it was the first appearance of Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen, because you know what happens to them. The introduction of Stormtroopers. First cover appearance by Obi-Wan Kenobi and Han Solo, who are not in the story. Anyway, it's just reading order. Star Wars 1977 1 to 6, then Princess Leia number 1. So, and that's at number 4. Number 3 on the list, Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8, origin of the black symbiote costume that later bonds with Eddie Brock to become Venom, and it's the second appearance of the second Spider-Woman, Julia Carpenter. Let's check the comments. All right, and coming in at number 2 this week, this one's made a lot of appearances on this list this year. Amazing Spider-Man 129. First appearance of Punisher and the first appearance of Jackal. A 9.8 copy of this sold this week for $18,600. And I guess that fans are speculating that Punisher will also appear in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Of course, he was in Daredevil Born Again season 1, and I'm sure he'll be in season 2. Amazing Spider-Man 300 is at number 1 again this week. First full appearance of Venom. Although that's debatable because Todd McFarlane says the first full appearance of Venom is in 298. But that's what Key Collector says, and that's what people go by. So, so a 9.6 sold for $950 this week. 5 copies in a 9.6 outsold the average. A 9.6 newsstand sold for $1,622. It's an iconic cover by Todd McFarlane. There's not much else I can say about it. After missing last week's list, it missed the list completely last week, but it's been on the list for 18 times this year. So that is your hot 10 comics of the week. And we blew right through that, I'm proud to say. And I've had my camera off this whole time, haven't I? Okay. Whatever. It don't matter. It's back on now.
You're here now. That's all that matters.
Yeah, well, it don't matter. I don't know. What Rodney Dangerfield would say.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
Okay. Anyway, let's go to the my favorite part of the day. And there's a couple of these. I don't know if I can actually read these out loud because they're kind of messed up, but we'll get through it. This is out of context panels of the week. And here is our first out of context panel of the week. Dinner you fixed is delicious, honey. What is it? It's dog food, and don't call me honey. Okay. She's feeding her dog food. Next one we got, I'm tingling all over, Arch. It's only the beginning, Ronnie. Archie is a gold mine for this stuff. Now we got Archie. I think maybe he's confused here. I don't know. He says, Psst, it's me, Jughead. Oh, no. So Jughead's went off his meds or something.
Yeah, I'd say.
This next one's kind of weird. This is an old Superman. He's in one of them trances. All right. It'll take him 20 minutes to snap out of it. Enough time for us to make a fortune with our new sonic vibrator. Okay. Bunch of perverts. Let's see how you do things. Now, this one's kind of weird. I don't know who this guy is, but now Johnny shares the stinging pain of his experience for the second time. Johnny, wake up. Watch it. He's coming too. Ouch, ouch. Where am I? But look what's coming out the back here. Is he farting or something?
I have no idea.
I don't want to know. Bobby thought it was hilarious. All right. Well, one of these, I'm just not sure I can tell that that crack didn't make me feel any better. Well, crack doesn't make you feel better. Crack is whack. Didn't you learn anything from the 80s? Oh, is that Johnny Quick? Okay, thanks, Bobby. Crack is whack, dude. Remember that. He says that crack didn't make me feel any better at all. No, it's not going to make you feel better. All right. Next one, we got another Superman here. I advise you not to print this little episode. Superman, you dirty dog. What have you been doing? All right. And then we got this one. I really feel that my couch understands my needs. Okay. She's in her bloomers there, too. This one's kind of weird. Did she go somewhere she shouldn't have went? Because look at this. This reminds me of something I saw on a certain web page that I will not name called P-Hub. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Like Pornhub. Okay, we can say it. We can say Pornhub. Yeah, that looks like something you would see on there. All right, next up, I think we got another Archie. I feel like a naughty little kid, but I guess I deserved it. You sure did. Yeah, Bobby's like, what the hell? That last one, I know that one was wild, right? What do you see Captain Marvel or Shazam one later? All right, Elastic Lad gets into the act. Oh, ha! Stop it! Stop! You're tickling me 10 places at once. Tee-hee, tickle. Now, I don't know if this is about Wonder Woman's man, Steve Trevor, but he must be gifted down below because she's like, the Amazon seizes the huge tentacles. This octopus reminds me of Darling Steve. And then I think Archie may be confused on what the Rolling Stones look like because, say, don't you guys play for the Rolling Rocks? Yeah, that's us. Okay, he thought it was like Rolling, but look at them. I guess they couldn't say Rolling Stones without getting sued. All right, we got this one right here. Byron, you're sweet. Mm-mm-mm. This is wild. Maybe he's super horse, but this handsome human identity of his really turns me on. Dirty dog, you. All right. Now, this is from Fantastic Four. I just thought it was kind of odd. Just must say, Reed Richards, that I'd rather admire the man's spunk. I think I agree, Miss Medusa. His spunk. Okay. Next up, we got I Say Girls. We got a classic cat fight. I don't think he's going to really try too hard to break it up there.
No.
This is kind of weird. She's got a mistaken identity. Arnold Hosfeld. The man I danced with last night. Oh, darling, you. Wrong. And you're going to be punished. Wow. You need to run right now, lady. Now, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not going to read it. I'll let you all read it. Just keep in mind that in the golden age, certain slang words meant different things, okay? They mean kidnap, but I'm not going to say that word on YouTube. And I think, Dan, you know why, right? All right. I didn't even want to show it. Next up, we got this one. I can't read this one. If anybody can read it, go ahead. I can't. It's the print's too small. I'll do it. Here, I'll with the screen larger. Let's see here.
I can read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Even if Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd can't share the same house during the day, at least we can be together during the night as Batman and Robin. It's not enough, son.
Oh, okay. Okay. Very weird. All right, let's go to the next one. Where are we at here? Oh, there we go. After tramping around all day, I finally landed a job in a cheap dive. I'm back where I started from, in the gutter. This is where my grand ambitions to succeed had brought me. Oh, Kip. All right, she's back in a strip club, apparently. That looks like an old book, too. Look at this one, Flintstones. You're fired. Too bad. I like the hat. You get kicked right in the ass. And I don't know what this is from. Haven't scared Dauntless Dick yet. Well, okay. Is that her nickname for something? I don't know. Now this is from Warlord, and this is really weird, Dan. You came back. Why? I thought you might be able to use this.
Oh,
This one's weird. He says, nothing to it. Almost too easy. Now I'll try something hard. I want to be some kind of horrible monster. A demon. Okay. I think you need to put that kid up for adoption. Let's see here. This is like, be true to you, Ray. There never was and never will be anyone else. Hey, there's Dorothy now. I thought you two were engaged. Apparently there's more than one for Dorothy. Yeah, that was like, whoa, Bobby. I know, right? Not that one, but the one before, I'm pretty sure is what you were commenting on. All right, guys. Well, that's it. There will be no Sunday Super Show Extravaganza next week because I will be at Heroes Con or I'll be traveling back from Heroes Con that day. So no show next Sunday. But if you're going to Heroes Con, remember at booth 1766 is the Comics Curing Cancer booth. Go by and stay hi to DJ Links, Legion of Comics, and Rob's Fat Stack of Comics. They will be there all weekend. If you can't make it, then try to get this right here online, the C3 art book, cover art by David Sanchez. And here's the website, comicscuringcancer.bigcartel.com. And the CBC Awards have open nominations till I think August something. So go there and nominate your favorite YouTubers, like these two fine gentlemen you're looking at right now. And then Beyond the Con, if you can't make it, that's Razor Comics and Swagda, One Collection Down, Crazy Hungarian, Cheap Comic Collector, who was in the chat earlier. A bunch of Swagda, a bunch of people are contributing to that. Random Reads will be doing a trivia show, I think, on Friday evening. So, and they'll be doing giveaways all weekend. I think Cheap Comic Collector's doing some giveaways on his Saturday auction at 12:45. He's going to do a giveaway every 15 minutes. So you might want to check that out. And I want to tell everybody that's going to Heroes Con about something that Cliff's doing. He's going to do like a little scavenger hunt thing, Dan. It's going to be kind of fun. So you have to Best $10 item. Find the coolest and quickest, quirkiest, or most useful item for $10 or less. You can get a mystery bag or 50 or less and see what you get out of it. And, of course, do us also on your social medias. Then you have to take a photo with a cosplayer from your favorite fandom. Snap a photo of someone cosplaying as your character, as a character you love. Then go to Artist Alley Hidden Gem, which is find a print, sticker, or comic from an independent artist you've never heard of, so you can support local and indie creators. Number 5, the last one, weirdest or most unexpected find. Look for something completely out of the left field, a horror comic among romance comics, a retro toy from your childhood, or a genre mashup. Document what makes it weird and awesome. So if you're going, just remember it's going to be kind of a fun thing.
Yeah, that'll just be fun in all of itself.
And thanks for dropping the links, Lisa. I appreciate it. Also, tomorrow at noon Eastern, for all you cinephiles out there, Bad Cinema presents Troll Part 2. This is so bad, it's funny. That's going to be a fun show tomorrow. I think maybe Comic Verse and a few others will be there with me. So stay tuned for that. I had to rewatch this horrible movie today, but I laughed my ass off the entire time. And then I got Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, Comic Conversations, and my guest will be Paul in the 619. Dan, you know Paul.
I do know Paul.
Tuesday, I will be on the show, the whole show, because I'm interviewing Paul on Wednesday before we go to Heroes Con. And after that, there is no shows the rest of the week because I will be gone. But that doesn't mean there will be shows, but it'll be like me streaming from the floor at Heroes Con and walking around and talking to Legion of Comics and all the guys at the C3 booth and some other guys I know, like Punisher Rider, who's got a booth there. He's a Whatnot seller. I think Nirvana Comics will be there from Knoxville. And, of course, maybe try to talk to a little bit about, like, maybe you'll see me talk to, like, Chris Claremont and Jenny Prison or Scotty or something. So that'd be kind of fun. I hope I get to talk to some of the artists. Yeah, Troll 2 Electric Boogaloo. All right. Well, guys, thanks for I'd like to thank my co-host Dan for coming on with me and helping me out today. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching. And I always appreciate everybody. I'm up to 446 subscribers right now. 500 is right around the corner. We'll do a giveaway for that. Haven't decided what it'll be yet, but you will find out when I find out. But until next time, true believers.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snitchy boochies.